Hi, this is Tori with the Oracle Technology Network. We're here at DevOps UK talking to members of the Java community, and I have the honor of talking to James McGivern. Hey,
Hi.
James, how are you doing?
Not bad, thanks.
Yeah, have you gotten any sleep in the last several months?
An hour or two here and there.
Because I know you're on the steering committee here at DevOps UK.
That's right, yeah.
It's been a great show.
Thanks.
So thank you for all your work.
Oh, no, it's a pleasure knowing people enjoy it.
Yeah, it's been really great. So you gave a presentation on security.
That's right.
Yeah.
The mathematics behind encryption, really. So.
Wow. Okay, so I'm going to call you a security expert. Will you take that mantle?
I'll accept that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Okay, so I get this all the time. Is Java inherently insecure?
Java's not inherently insecure. The programmers might introduce their own insecurities, but as a language, we're constantly having the Java security updates rolled out, so any insecurities inside the JVM are quickly patched, and sort of developers shouldn't worry too much about those, just as long as they make sure that they're staying up to date with the security patches that are coming out from Oracle.
Okay. When I'm writing apps as a Java developer, what are the things I should think about in terms of security?
Security should be baked in from the beginning. Like people go, test ED, you should have your test written first. With security, it needs to be thought of from the very first moment. If you're using Spring Framework, for example, the Spring Security has loads of extra nice features built in, so you just use that and you get extra for free. So taking security, as a first principle will help ensure that your application is secure all the way through to deployment.
Excellent. So your session was on?
So it was the mathematics behind RSA, which is the most popular algorithm used in HTTPS SSL at the moment, and then looking at the new one that's coming on board, which is elliptic curve cryptography.
ECC.
That's correct,
yeah, okay.
yeah, which is very, very strongly used in Android, and it's going to become more popular on the JVM and server side because it produces the same level of security for smaller key sizes, which means that it runs faster with less memory, less CPU, less energy. So it's a much more efficient sort of encryption algorithm that's comparable to RSA.
Okay, stronger, faster, better. So is RSA good enough?
At the moment, a lot of people aren't using big enough keys on RSA, so you should be using at least 10 24-bit keys this year,
okay.
And by next year you should be up to 2048. So it's quite a big jump that is being recommended.
Okay.
Whereas with elliptic curve cryptography, at the moment, 256 is sufficient to be of equivalent to 1024 RSA. So it's quite a considerable speed change for the same level of security.
So you have to pay attention to key size. That's really important.
You have to pay attention to a lot of the parameters that go in. With RSA, the key size is pretty much the only parameter you have. Uh-huh. With elliptic curve cryptography, you have which curve you're using, how many points you've got on that curve. So that extra number of parameters that you can twiddle with, it's kind of like the garbage collector. You can really high tune certain curves for certain applications. So, mobile applications, you might use one curve, whereas if you're doing VPN, SSH sort of connections, you might use a different curve because it's faster for that.
Fascinating. So if I want to learn some more about this, where would you recommend somebody go start?
The best place is safecrypto.com.
Okay.
They've got a list of all the latest cryptography curves and implementations, along with links to the various security announcements that have gone with them, or additional security notes that the experts have come up with. And of course, Rob Schneider on security as a blog post is everyone's favorite security guy.
We'll get the address for that and put it on the tagline. So thank you very much, James, for dropping by. Appreciate your time.
It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Everything you do for the Java community.
Thank you.
This is Tori from the Oracle Technology Network.